Hey everyone, it's Bryon Lape back with things to help you with your life. And this comes from fastcompany.com. 3 simple habits that can protect your brain from cognitive decline. So I turned 50 last year, and this is something that I'm quite interested in. There's a little bit, my mom's mother did have dementia and eventually had Alzheimer's. Now she had dementia probably for a lot longer, bipolar and all that other stuff. So there's a little bit of family history here, but not a lot. Plus, I want to be active for a long time. I don't want to, I don't want to forget important things. So let's see. This claims to be a 4-minute read. Let's see if I can be an idiot and extend that to 12 minutes and bore everybody for 8.5. So Tara Swart, I guess, or Tara Swart. You might think that the impact of aging on the brain is something you can't do much about. After all, isn't it inevitable? To an extent, as we may not be able to rewind the clock and change our levels of higher education or intelligence, both factors that delay the onset of symptoms of aging. But adopting specific lifestyle behaviors, whether they're in your 30s or late 40s, I'm too late now, can be tangible effect. Even in your 50s, woohoo! Okay, and beyond, activities like learning a new language or musical instrument. I keep, for 20 years, I've been wanting to pick the viola back up, and I've been nothing but a screw up. Activities like learning, taking part in aerobic exercise. Again, and I remember when I was a freshman in college, in 1986, there was some students that were in elementary education that were telling me that there was actually some studies that they were doing between physical education and the ability to read. So that in that doing physical education and stuff, that the question was it wearing out students and letting them learn, or was it because the increased activity and oxygen to the brain was helping their ability to learn? So, and I don't remember what I became of it. It's been a long time. And developing meaningful social relationships, not social media. And it can be wonderful for your brain. There's no question that when we compromise in looking after ourselves, our aging minds pick up on the tab. Okay, yep. Aging process and cognitive decline over time. There's a buildup of toxins such as tau proteins, I guess that is, and beta amyloid plaques in the brain that correlate to the aging process. Yeah, there's also, I forget what those things are called. Things at the end of the DNA sequences that come off. Those things eventually get hard, and that's when cells start dying. This is a natural part of growing older. Many factors can exacerbate it. Stress, neurotoxins such as alcohol, and lack of quality sleep. That is huge. Lack of quality sleep, not sleeping for 12 hours, but sleeping for a good 8. Neuroplasticity, the function that allows the brain to change and develop in our lifetime, has 3 mechanisms: synaptic connection. I'm not even going to try these words. And neurogenesis. What is that? Myeliniation. The key to resilient aging is improving neurogenesis, the birth of new neurons. Neurogenesis, as in the beginning of neurons, happens far more in babies and children. That's why they're growing. They also have all the growth hormones. This type of neuroplastic activity occurs in the hippocampus, the part of the brain that lays down memory. This makes sense as we respond to store new experiences every day. Yep. And places emotions. Okay, so get your heart rate up. Aerobic exercise such as running or brisk walking, or like I like to do weightlifting when I get off my lazy butt, actually make it to the gym. Find that endurance exercise is most effective in increasing. It turns out HIIT sessions and resistance training, although done a variety of exercise, also has it. What? Although doing it wins out over. Oh, okay. See, it helps if you actually read the words. There's something going on just off screen. It's driving me nuts, and I can't block it. It doesn't scroll with me, so it just says some guy, I don't know what the heck he's doing, and then there's clip from Solo. Aim to do aerobic exercise for 150 minutes per week, and choose the gym, the park. Okay, this is something I actually need to add in for some better fat burning. I got to get my weight training in 3 days a week. I get 20 minutes of just walking. Isn't your thing? Considering taking up a team sport or one with social elements. So then you got 2 for 1, right? You've got the social element of a team sport, plus you're getting some aerobic exercise. Can also increase the social interaction. In many instances, doing so lets you practice your eye-hand coordination. That's good. The instructional changes in the brain that may relate. That is really good, actually. And the better than just video games. Change your eating patterns. Evidence shows that caloric restriction, intermittent fasting, and time-restricted eating encourages neurogenesis in humans. And rodent studies, well, wait a minute, we humans or rodents? Intermittent fasting has been found to improve cognitive function. And this also, and reduce symptoms of a metabolic disorder such as diabetes. Yes, and it's amazing what it can do for body fat. And that's what, I think that's the biggest cause of diabetes is too much, what do they call it? Not vascular, visceral fat. Reducing refined sugar, absolutely. Refined sugar is one of the worst things you can eat. Will help that in the highly refined wheat that we now have. Help reduce oxidative damage. So oxidizing, yep, that's the antioxidants. But really, taking antioxidants is good, but what you really want to do is avoid the stuff that's causing oxidation and inflammation. So too much omega-6s and stuff like that. This is what the problem is with red meat. Not that it's red, it's the corn. Increased, higher has been linked with higher risk of Alzheimer's disease. As I told you, I couldn't do this in 4 minutes. 24-hour water only fasts have also been proven to increase longevity and encourage neurogenesis. 24-hour once a month, reduce your calorie intake 50 to 60% on 2 consecutive days of the week for 2 to 3 months or on an ongoing basis. Wait a minute, reduce your calorie intake. Okay, so you do it 2 to 3 months, and then I guess you go back to or ongoing basis. Reducing calories by 20% every day for 2 weeks. You can do this 3 to 4 times a year. And I don't really know why you'd want to do that. The intermittent fasting, what that is you eat the same amount of calories, you just eat it in a much shorter amount of time. Eating only between 8 and 8. Depending on your, okay. So prioritize sleep, which is what I'm going to be doing very soon. So sleep helps promote the brain's neural cleaning, glymphatic system, which flushes out the buildup of age-related toxins. Yes, this is why quality sleep is important. When people are sleep deprived, we see evidence of memory deficits, and if you miss a whole night's sleep, yep, I've done it a couple times. Aim for 7 to 9 hours and nap if it suits you. Other intervals, exceptions. I know people who get along on less sleep and people who need more. Consistent sleep. That's another and key one, man. Bedtime same time as as often as you can. Try practicing mindfulness or yoga nidra before. Yep, that helps. I used to do that. I used to do breathing exercises, and I really need to get back to them. Or a guided breathing-based meditation that has shown in studies to improve sleep quality. There are plenty of recordings online. You may want to experience it. So I would say do them all. Picking not just all, because the intermittent fasting and things like that are going to help you with body fat. Getting rid of refined sugars in your diet is going to help you with body fat, which will help you with these other things. Doing some training, and I would actually do resistance training and the aerobic stuff. The thing with resistance training is it also helps your muscular system and your skeletal system. Basically helps your body. There's actually been people who have been in wheelchair bound. Now, I'm not saying that people not with neuro damage, but with muscular issues, who have actually been able to get up and walk limited things after doing some resistance training, because it's like it's not like they can't use their legs; they don't have the strength, and it's helped a lot. So there we go. There are 3 ways, and I think these are 3 great ways to help keep your brain as fresh and young as possible. And amazing. It just comes down to getting up and walking around, what you put in your body, and sleeping properly. And this helps many things more than just your brain. All right. Thank you very much for stopping by for Fitness and Life today. And please share this video. Please click like, and please subscribe and click the bell icon so you know when I'm going to put another video out. All right. And we'll see you on BitChute too. Bye. Okay. Yeah. So, golly day, I'm going to be rendering. I'll tell you what I'll do is we'll send over these over to the server, and then I'll do the rendering crap because I don't have time to do the compression tonight. Can we get rid of that stupid? Yeah, we can. Is this going to be big enough? Yep. It's going to be an odd size. All right, fine. 3, 2, 1.